guest speaker, Lion Praveen Marigaru, and multiple district Leo Chairperson, Lion Govindraj sir, and respected district Leo Chairpersons, Leo Club advisors, visiting Lion dignitaries, and my dear Leos. It gives me immense pride and happiness of welcoming each one of you. Uh, Patshala is an excellent learning platform, and today we are having a reputed learn motivational speaker par excellence to talk us on a very interesting subject. Let's learn to make good presentation, a video clipping, and PPT. Leo Patshala theme is you learn and you excel. And with today's program, it's choose success with your active participation. I request every Leo to stay with us by the end and take the benefits. Once again, I welcome you all for this wonderful evening. Over to Afsha.
Thank you so much, Leo Pratyusha. Now moving to the next. Now we have a message on Dharma by Leo Kritika from Leo Club of Vivekanandapuram.
Afshan, I'm sharing the video. Just let me know if the audio is audible or not.
Okay, then. Audio is not.
Hey Leos, Namaste. Hope you all doing good. I'm Kritika. I'm studying in 10th class and I'm here to tell some more interesting facts about our Sanatana Dharma. So, today I'm gonna tell you all about Ashwatthama. But before that, I wanna tell you that in this yoga, mostly people blame women that they are responsible for wars and fights, and they take example of Mahabharata. And Draupadi, because of Draupadi, Mahabharata war was held. But no, it wasn't because of Draupadi, it was because of Panch Pandavas who played the game called Pachisi. So never blame a woman unnecessarily. Now about Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama was son of Guru Drona. Ashwatthama also assisted Karna as a Maharathi several times in Kurukshetra war. He fought at Kaurava's side against Pandavas, and later he became Chiranjeevi. It means immortal due to a curse given by Shri Krishna to him. The curse was that he would be immortal till the end of Kali Yuga and see the end, but not with a lavish life but a struggling and miserable life. The curse was given to him because there was a rule that after sunset war shouldn't be held. But after the death of Duryodhana, Ashwatthama along with Kripa and Kritavarma, the three of them went to camps where Pandavas resided at the night time, and they took the revenge. They destroyed the whole camps and killed many people. And also, Arjuna saw the whole situation and got furious and targeted his Brahmastra, the weapon, towards Ashwatthama. And Ashwatthama also took his Brahmastra and targeted towards Arjun. But Krishna suddenly reminded them that after sunset, any war shouldn't be held, and Krishna advised them that to take their weapons back. Arjuna knew the holy chant to take the Brahmastra back, but unfortunately Ashwatthama didn't know the holy chant, and thus he diverted his weapon towards Uttara's womb. Uttara was Arjuna's daughter-in-law and Abhimanyu's wife. So Uttara was pregnant, and Ashwatthama diverted the Brahmastra at Uttara's womb. Shri Krishna stopped the Brahmastra and destroyed it, and later gave Ashwatthama a curse that he would be end till Kali Yuga. He would be alive till Kali Yuga and see the end. So at last, I just want to say is these all historical things which happened in our dharma, like previously Ramayana and Mahabharata, they were on a purpose, and that purpose is to make people in Kali Yuga walk on the way of dharma. So that's all for today. Bye Leos, hope you like this video.
Thank you so much, Leo Kritika, for that wonderful message you gave. Now moving to the next, we have a patriotic song by Leo Hasani from Leo Club of Bharati Vidya Niketan. Pratyusha? Yeah, ma'am.
ఏ దేశమేగినా ఎందుకాలడినా ఏ పీఠమెక్కినా ఎవ్వరెదురైనా పొగడరాని తల్లి భూమి భారతిని నిలుపరాని జాతి నిండు గౌరవము ఏ పూర్వ పుణ్యమో ఏ యోగ బలమో జనించినాడని స్వర్గఖండమున ఏ పూర్వ పుణ్యమో ఏ యోగ బలమో జనించినాడని స్వర్గఖండమున ఏ మంచి పువ్వులను ప్రేమించినావో నిన్ను మోసే ఈ తల్లి కనక గర్భమున ఏ మంచి పువ్వులను ప్రేమించినావో నిన్ను మోసే ఈ తల్లి కనక గర్భమున ఏ దేశమేగినా ఎందుకాలడినా ఏ పీఠమెక్కినా ఎవ్వరెదురైనా పొగడరాని తల్లి భూమి భారతిని నిలుపరాని జాతి నిండు గౌరవము లేదురా ఇటువంటి భూదేవి ఎందో లేరురా మన వంటి పౌరులింకెందో సూర్యుని వెలుతురు సోకునందాక ఓడరా జెండాలు ఆడునందాక సూర్యుని వెలుతురు సోకునందాక ఓడరా జెండాలు ఆడునందాక ఏ దేశమేగినా ఎందుకాలడినా ఏ పీఠమెక్కినా ఎవ్వరెదురైనా పొగడరాని తల్లి భూమి భారతిని నిలుపరాని జాతి నిండు గౌరవము నిలుపరాని జాతి నిండు గౌరవము. ధన్యవాదాలు.
Thank you so much, Leo Hasini. It was very wonderful hearing you. After such a great and patriotic song, we will have a speech on child protection by Leo Navya Rani. Krishna, this is also pre-recorded or like
No,
మహిళలు లేకుండా ఈ ప్రపంచాన్ని విస్తరించడం అసాధ్యం. కాబట్టి ఆడపిల్లలను రక్షించడం అవసరం. నేటి ఆధునిక మరియు విద్యావంతుల యుగంలో కూడా ఆడపిల్లల భ్రూణ హత్యలు జరుగుతున్నాయి. ఇది మన దేశానికి మరియు ప్రపంచానికి చాలా బాధ కలిగించే విషయం. చిన్న పెద్ద ముసలి ముడక అక్క చెల్లి అనే తేడాలు లేకుండా మగాళ్ళు అందరూ మృగాలుగా మారి అత్యాచారం చేస్తున్నారు. కన్న తండ్రి కూతుర్ని, ఒక చెల్లెను అన్నయ్య, ఇలా బంధాల విలువలు తెలియని చాలా మంది మగవాళ్ళు ఇలాంటి తప్పులు చేస్తున్నారు. ఆడపిల్లల హత్యల వల్ల మన సమాజంలో తల్లిదండ్రులకి ఆడపిల్లలు పుట్టడం ఇష్టం లేక కొంతమంది గర్భంలో చంపేస్తున్నారు, మరి కొంతమంది చెత్త కుప్పల్లో పడేస్తున్నారు. దీనికి తోడు ఈ ఆడపిల్లల హత్యలు చేయడంతో ఆడపిల్లల సంఖ్య మన ప్రపంచంలో ఇంకా దిగజారిపోతుంది. కొంతమంది తల్లిదండ్రులు వాళ్ళ పిల్లలకు ఏదైనా పని చేస్తే, నువ్వు అబ్బాయివి కాదు అమ్మాయివి, ఇలాంటి పనులు చేయకూడదు, ఇలాంటి పనులు చేయొద్దు, వాళ్ళు మగవాళ్ళు, వాళ్ళు ఏదైనా చేయగలరు, నువ్వు అమ్మాయివి, వాళ్ళలాగా నువ్వేం చేస్తావు ఆపై అంటూ ఇలా చాలా మంది తల్లిదండ్రులు అమ్మాయిలకు ఇలా చెప్తూ ఉంటారు. కానీ అది కరెక్ట్ కాదు. వాళ్ళకి అర్థం కావట్లేదు అబ్బాయిలు మరియు అమ్మాయిలు సమానమని. వాళ్ళిద్దరికి సమాన హక్కులు ఉన్నాయి. అమ్మాయిలు మరియు అబ్బాయిలు అనే తేడాలు చూపడం వలన అబ్బాయిలు మారిపోవడానికి ఒక కారణం అవుతుంది. అసలు అమ్మాయిలు అనుకుంటే సాధించింది అంటూ ఏదీ లేదు. అబ్బాయిల కన్నా ఎక్కువ చేయగలదు. కానీ వాళ్ళ ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళు ఇలా చెప్పడం చాలా మంది ఆడపిల్లలు చేద్దామని పనులను ఆపేశారు. ఇలా సామర్థ్యం పేరుతో విభిన్నంగా ఆలోచించడం ద్వారా అబ్బాయిలు మరియు అమ్మాయిల పట్ల ఎప్పుడు వివక్ష చూపకూడదు. జీవితంలో అన్ని రంగాలలో అమ్మాయిలు అబ్బాయిలతో సమానమని ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ తెలుసుకోవాలి. మన ఆడపిల్లల ప్రాముఖ్యతను అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి మరియు ప్రపంచంలో వారికి మంచి గౌరవం ఇవ్వాలి. మగపిల్లలతో సమానమైన అవకాశాలను ఆడపిల్లలకు ఇవ్వాలి. తద్వారా వారి జీవితంలో ముందుకు సాగి ప్రపంచంలో భిన్నమైన ముద్ర వేయాలి.
Thank you so much, Navya, for that wonderful speech you gave. Thank you. Next, now we have a dance performance by Leo Shruti from Leo Club of Badruka campus.
झनक झनक झन खनक खनक खन झनक झनक खनक खनक खन मेरा झुमका उठा के लाया यार वे जो गिरा था बरेली के बाजार में मैं तो ठुमका लगा के शर्मा गई बोली घूम कर बजा दे के मैं आ गई मुझको लुटा के नाच ले आजा नाच ले मेरी यार तू नाच ले झनक झनक झनकार हो नाच ले मेरे यार तू नच ले अब तो लुटा है बाजार सबको बुला के नच ले आजा नच ले मेरे यार तू नच ले झनक झनक झनकार हो नच ले मेरे यार तू नच ले अब तो लुटा है बाजार मैंने गलती करी थी मेरी नथनी पड़ी थी मैंने गलती करी थी मेरी नथनी पड़ी थी कि सोने में उसको रंगा गई मैं रंगा के अजरिया पे आ गई मोहल्ले में कैसी मारा मार है बोले मोची भी खुद को सुनार है सबको नचा के नच ले आजा नच ले मेरी यार तू नच ले झनक झनक झनकार हो नच ले मेरे यार तू नच ले अब तो लुटा है बाजार
Amazing performance by Leo Shruti. Like everyone enjoyed. Thank you so much, Leo Shruti. Now moving to the next, we have song by Bal Sai Raj from Leo Club of Badruka campus.
Hello everyone, myself Bala from Badruka College of Commerce, BCom Honors 1H. Do check out my new cover song. कैसे बताएं कि तुझको चाहे यारा बताना पाए बातें दिलों की देखो जो बाकी आंखें तुझे समझाए तू जाने ना तू जाने ना तू जाने ना तू जाने ना मिलके भी हम ना मिले तुमसे न जाने क्यों मिलों के है फासले तुमसे न जाने क्यों अनजाने है सिलसिले तुमसे न जाने क्यों सपने हैं आँखों तले तुमसे न जाने क्यों कैसे बताएं कि तुझको चाहे यारा बताना पाए बातें दिलों की देखो जो बाकी आंखें तुझे समझाए तू जाने ना तू जाने ना तू जाने ना तू जाने ना
Thank you so much, Bal Sairaj. It was very wonderful hearing you. Now moving to the next, we have Leo Pravalika. She's going to sing a song from Leo Club of Badruka campus. Thank you so much, Pratisha, for sharing the screen.
యమునా తటిలో నల్లనయ్యకై ఎదురు చూసెనే రాధా ప్రేమ పొంగుల పసిడి వన్నెలే వాడిపోయెను కాదా యమునా తటిలో నల్లనయ్యకై ఎదురు చూసెనే రాధా ప్రేమ పొంగుల పసిడి వన్నెలే వాడిపోయెను కాదా రే గడిచెను పగలు గడిచెను మాధవుండు రాలేదే రాసలీల రాజు రానిదే రాధబంధమే లేదే యదు కుమారుడే లేని వేళలో వెదలు రగిలని రాధ గుండెలో యదు కుమారుడే లేని వేళలో వెదలు రగిలనే రాధ గుండెలో పాపం రాధా యమునా తటిలో నల్లనయ్యకై ఎదురు చూసెనే రాధా ప్రేమ పొంగుల పసిడి వన్నెలే వాడిపోయెను కాదా.
Hello everyone.
Thank you so much, Leo Pravalika. Your voice is really very soothing. Thank you so much. Now, moving to the next, we have a dance performance by Leo Harshita from Leo Club of Badrika campus. Really wonderful. It was
తటిలో
very great watching you, dear Leo Harshita. Thank you so much. Now, moving to the next, we have Yash Das from Leo Club of Badrika campus, who is going to play music on harmonium.
Leo Yash, are you in?
Well, is
But I'm unable to see.
yeah, I'm also unable to see him.
1 second. Putting in spotlight.
Just remove Navya from spotlight and just spotlight him.
Leo Yash, could you please turn on your cam?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're visible.
I'm so sorry, the light has been gone.
Okay, no problem. You can
My
still play
bad.
the music you hear. No problem.
Oh, wait,
Please go ahead.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah, sure.
Can I resume?
Yeah, please go ahead. Thank you so much, Leo. Yes. If you don't mind me asking, which was the second song you played? Because I have already guessed the three songs, but the second one was a bit.
That was Taro ke Shehar mein.
Oh, thank you so much. It was very wonderful hearing you. Yes, thank you.
My bad
Now
luck
moving to the.
suddenly gone here.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Moving to the next. Now I would like to request our multiple district Leo chairperson, Lion K. Govindraj sir, to give his observations and message. Over to sir.
Thank you, Akshan. Today, good show by Badruka Campus Leo Club members. Good. And my compliments to Pratyusha and Afshan Jabin, both of them. On their own, they have prepared this program. I think before time, we are completing this program, I think. But anyway, without missing for this month, both of you have prepared and presented the program. My compliments to you. And to my dear Leo friends, today we have in Leo Patshala very special program, how to make a video. Because I found a lot of enthusiasm in you all to send the videos. Yes, because sometimes, we may not be able to make a live presentation, so we request for videos. But when you are sending videos, you must have seen today and earlier videos also, there is scope for further improvement. So we have requested Lion Murray Praveen to give you some tips how to record the video, any program, either a dance or a speech or a lyric, whatever you want to send, how it should be recorded, whether it should be kept vertical or horizontal, and what should be the background. Background can be removed, but it takes a lot of time. Technical expertise is also required. But if you see a background is good, then it will be nice. And lighting. And third thing is you must check your voice because because you must have seen when I have prepared my videos and last month and earlier months also when I have circulated my videos, there will be some takes also because sometimes I may get cough or sometimes I may not find it convenient, not good. So I'll be doing it, redoing it. So similarly, whenever you are setting your performance, check the performance after recording. If it is not has come out nicely, you can redo it and send it to us so that it is well played and well received by the members, and you'll get appreciation. And maybe sometimes you'll be asked to repeat such performances. So today's program from Line Murray Praveen, please watch it, learn it, note it, and see that you apply when you prepare your videos. Okay? Thank you very much. I wish you all the best. God bless you all. Over to Afshan.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful message. Now I would like to request District 320B, Line Leo Chairperson, Line Anita Gadi ma'am, to give her observations. Line Anita ma'am. I think Anita ma'am is not there. So moving to the next district, I would like to request District 320C Chairperson, Shankar sir, to give his observations. Satya Reddy sir, I think. He is also not there. Now I would like to request Line Chetna Bhatia ma'am to give her observations. Chetna ma'am. I think she is also not there. So now I would like to request Line Mohandas sir to give his closing remarks and observations. Over to Mohandas sir.
Leo Afshan Jabin, will you give me 30 seconds to speak?
Yes, sir, sure. You can take not 30 seconds, sir. You can take more than that also. It will be wonderful hearing you, sir.
Presiding Officer Leo Afshan Jabin and other Leos and lines in the Zoom meeting. First of all, my compliments to Afshan Jabin and as well as Leo Pratisha for excellent time management. Please keep it up. My good wishes to everybody and happy times ahead. God bless all. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity given to me, Leo Afshan Jabin. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Now, moving to next, I will request Mohandas sir to give his closing remarks.
Thank you very much, Afshan. From Hangama, we have to move to another chapter in our program today. I could see lots of youngsters taking part, and I must ask Govindraj was just now mentioning that Badruka Campus Leo Club has really taken a lead in today's Hangama. So that Hangama is really very nice from that Leo Club. Your efforts are really laudable, my dear young Leos. What is very important is we have to polish our own talent. Sometimes when the shoe is not shining, what do we do?
We polish it.
Polish it. You only polish. But if you just putting polish, does it help you?
No, sir.
What do you do?
Shiner, brush, so many things are required.
So many things are there. Na? What is the ultimate result of the shoe that you would like to have? It should be shiny. Same here also, many of us are doing the presentation. Okay, so it is something like applying the shoe polish. But what is very much important for us is shining. How does the shining come? Some techniques are there. Some techniques are there. If we follow the techniques, believe me, we all can be shining. Not like the shoe, but our own personal shining must come. That is what exactly we would like to have from the next session, that is Patshala, where we would like to see every one of you shining so brightly. So brightly, what I mean to say, it can be your light, it can be your expression, it can be your voice, it can be your dress. So many things are very important. You know why I wore a tie today? I can only see Afsan. Tell me, why did I put on? Only because I want to get myself attracted. You follow me? So every speaker, every person, when he or she comes in front of the camera, you have to do your presentation. Now you just see the film, how they get themselves transformed into a beautiful one. If you see the film posters outside, you see the cheeks, very, very nicely colored cheeks are there. But when you see the actual person, you don't feel like seeing that person at all. They look so ugly. So what is very important is how you do your physical presentation is also very important. For that technical ones, we will get into the next chapter. My hearty congratulations for this hangama that you have performed. The Leos, my congratulations to you and all the best to all of you. Thank you very much, Afsar.
Thank you so much, sir. Before moving to the vote of thanks, I would like to request all the Leos to hear here. Just give you 2 minutes. Tomorrow morning or day after tomorrow, you all will get one message in your group that is spend your heart. Expecting from us what you are wanting, what are your likes, what are your expectations, your suggestions, ideas, anything can be your text, anything can be message to me, to Pratyusha and Govindraj sir. We'll give our numbers. You just have to directly message us and give your views, what you are actually expecting and what you want us to do for you all. Okay. So day after tomorrow or tomorrow only, I will just send you one descripted message in each and every WhatsApp group. So please do respond to the message. The best ideas and suggestions will be definitely recognized. Thank you so much. Now moving to the vote of thanks, I would like to thank our multiple council Leo chairperson and Govindraj sir for allowing us and making his presence very much good. Now next I would like to thank all the participants who have gave the performances, pre-recorded performances. Thank you so much for sharing your live performances. It was very wonderful. It's all because of your efforts. We have been successfully completing this Leo Hangama. All the other land dignitaries who were present here, thank you so much for sparing your time and making this evening very wonderful and successful. Thank you so much, each and everyone. Now I would like to request our multiple council vice president, Leo Pratyusha, to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you so much, Afshan. Once again, thank you each and every Leo for your active participation and involvement. Meeting adjourned. And over to Mohandas sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Pratyusha. Thank you very much. We are before time. One second, I'll just join you.
In the meanwhile, my dear young friends, watch this video contest entry, which was the best entry received by the Lions Club International till the other program commences.
In the midst of an inevitable situation such as the COVID-19 pandemic, hope is waking up daily and knowing that once you have life, it's a new opportunity. Once there is life, there's another chance to try again. Life has given us another chance to strive, protect ourselves and everyone around us. COVID-19 was hard on us. Waking up each morning and having your routine life disrupted can be very difficult. Lots of us had to pick up habits to avoid us from getting depressed. But in all of this darkness, we believe that all will be better soon. Hope is knowing and believing that hard times and difficult times like this present us Leos the opportunity to show our dedication and be the servant leaders the community needs. Leos simply serve, and it's what we do. Hope has been the very ingredient that keeps us moving each and every day. While the coronavirus pandemic has changed the way we live and work, it has not changed who we are. During the lockdown, we have to rely on the activities we do and the meetings we conducted to keep ourselves physically fit and mentally strong. We follow the guidelines of the Centers for Disease Control, World Health Organization, and our local health authorities to ensure we are serving safely. We made sure at all times to abide by the WHO COVID-19 protocols. With the gradual easing of restrictions, we have been able to share life. We provided food supplies and personal protective equipment to deprived communities. We must say that this was a life-saving hope for us and the community we live in. With a similar mindset to serve, we see more opportunities to become better people and positively influence the society. We explored and used various ways to stay connected with our sponsoring Lions and Leos during the pandemic. We organized different virtual activities together purposely to learn, grow, and lead. As sponsoring Lions encouraged us, and likewise, we extended this encouragement to the less privileged as we organized coronavirus social media campaign health screening and other service-related activities. Thanks to COVID-19, we have learned to appreciate what we have and seize every opportunity to serve the people around, thus giving us the opportunity to experience leadership through service.
Over to Lion Mohandas, please.
Okay. Thank you very much, Lion Govindraj garu. Good evening, my dear Leos and my dear Lions.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Let's all say good evening, good evening, good evening. Because after a couple of minutes later, all of you will be muted because I need every one of you to be very, very attentive to listen a very, very important subject. Okay. Now, once again, good evening and welcome to all of you for this wonderful Leo Patshala 13th episode that we are having today. I just now saw the performance of our young Leos giving either a song or a video clipping or a dance. But what did we notice is, as I was a little earlier telling about it, we have to do a little more polishing is required. Whether it is a PowerPoint presentation, sometimes we give, and sometimes we give a what you call a video clipping. What is very essential, as Govindraj was mentioning a little earlier, we need to have that clarity. We need to have, whether it is a picture or in a voice, all these techniques which are there, they are very, very important. When you are having a physical program, nothing so much is required. But when you are having a virtual program, all these techniques are very, very important. And I'm very happy today we have an expert in Lion Praveen Murray who has come to address you all today. And I now request Leo Ketan Singh to officially introduce him to this little small August gathering. Why I say little small August gathering is a little word to Lion Praveen Murray is we are all little children. We want to learn because lions are also there. They must be knowing much more better. But Leos need a little more exposure for the small little techniques which Lion Murray is going to give you all. I would now request Leo Tejal Singh to introduce Lion Praveen Murray. Over to you, Tejal.
Thank you, sir. So I am Leo Tejal Singh and I'm here to introduce our guest speaker for today, that is Lion Praveen Murray. Lion Praveen Murray is an MBA graduate, entrepreneur in IIT company, the managing director of Skills Creator Private Limited. He is from the Lions Club of Hyderabad, Elite from District 320D. RLLI, he is also an RLLI and ALLI graduate. He had joined the Lions movement in July 2016 and served in the years 2017 to 2018 as the club president, 2018 to 2019 as the district secretary information technology, 2019 to 2020 and 2020 as district secretary in IT and zone chairperson, 2020-2021 as the district cabinet secretary, and now in the Lionistic year 2021 to 2022, he is the district GMT coordinator. He has received 4 international president appreciation certificates, 1 leadership medal, and 2 presidential medals. In the list of awards, Lion Praveen Murray cherishes Excellent President Award, Excellent District Secretary, and 2 times the Lion of the Region Award. A very simple, humble, and a pleasing personality with a helping nature. With these words of introduction, it is my pleasure to introduce today's speaker, Lion Praveen Murray, sir. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Before Lion Praveen Murray takes the mic and rather take the session, I would request the Leos as well as Lions to kindly mute yourself, have a paper and pen with you, and note down the points that you would like to ask after he gives the presentation, because you may have some doubts. That doubts will be cleared. We had even posed some questions little earlier. I think a few of them must have been received by Lion Praveen Murray. He will also be covering all those things. Kindly pay real good attention when he is giving you the presentation, because tomorrow when you give the presentation, you will remember all the points what Lion Praveen Murray is going to give it to you. It's now the time. Lion Praveen Murray, you can now take over.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And thank you, Tejal, for introducing me. Good evening, dear Leos and Lions. I think like you all had a great hangama just before, a few minutes ago. I can see some smiley faces over there, but I'm still missing a lot of smiley faces. Are you all really happy with the hangama that you just had? I think you can use the chat box. It was real fun. You all had a great time. I'm counting the yeses. Yeah, if it is difficult, just you can type Y and send it. That's okay. Okay, great. So there were about 35, 40 participants were there when the Leo Hangama was going on. Now, I want to see the smiley face by sitting here at my home. So can I request you all to switch on your camera? I still miss some smiley faces.
Sushma, Kushita. Who is this Patshala? Patshala.
See, the reason why I have requested you to switch on your camera is we are going to discuss about a topic where how to make some good presentation. Okay. Mohandas sir, when he reached me, he gave me some list of things that he wanted me to interact with you and share the knowledge that I have with you all. But I also requested some questions from you people, like what you want to learn exactly and what is your questions. And then I got different questions from you people. Based on that, I just made a presentation. But before anything I begin, I really wanted you all to switch on your camera, so that is the first learning you need to learn in this session today. If you're not ready to switch on your camera and face the camera, you're not going to be a good presenter in the future. So please switch on your camera and be ready to learn something. Okay. Yes, I see some faces, smiley faces there. Before
Meenakshi Loya.
Yeah, I'll start sharing my presentation, but the rest of the people, yeah, if you are ready, just switch on your camera and show your smiley face to everyone. Okay, here you go. Okay, hope you can see my screen. Okay, can you see, when you see a lot of smiley faces, how happy it is? So keep smiling. Okay. Today's topic given to me is like how to make a good presentation. There are two aspects that we are going to discuss today. One is technical and one is really what we need to give a presentation. So these are the two topics that we are going to cover today. So I'll start with more details about how you present and all, but before that, let me show you something here. I think I need to start it again to share the audio. Sorry. Okay. I want to show you this video first. You all might have seen this video before. Most of you might have seen this in WhatsApp and different places. Exactly what I want to drive here is like, it's not something that I'm going to teach you that you are not aware of. You all know it. But the problem is you don't know how to use it properly. When it comes to technically, you're very well advanced with a lot of things that we don't know when we started using our mobiles and gadgets. But you people are very well aware of how to use these different gadgets and different items already. So what we are going to do together is like, I'm going to give you some tips and you are going to implement them in a proper way. That's how we are going to learn how to make a good presentation today. So let me start with planning your presentation. When you want to give your presentation, okay, I'm going theoretical and then we'll move on to the technical part a little later. But when you want to give your presentation, you need to have a proper planning. And what you need to do for that planning is what we are going to learn first. So in the planning phase, these are the three things that you need to focus on. Analyze your audience and select a topic and define the objective of the presentation. Analyze, what is analyze your audience? Like, you before you go and getting ready for the presentation, you need to have a knowledge about your audience. You can ask the people who has invited you, okay, to understand the background of that particular audience that you're going to listen to you, whom you're going to make your presentation. Maybe you can just ask them little about their interests and other things about those audience. So it's easy for you to prepare your presentation in detail and select a topic. If possible, select a topic that is of interest to the audience and to you also. It's not that, just try to present a rocket science in front of them. Rather, like, it's like they are interested in that topic and even you are a bit confident about the topic. choose that kind of topic. Sometimes you may not be have a chance, but still only take the topics that you are very well aware of, so that you can make a better presentation, at least in the beginning. Okay, and it is easier for to deliver that presentation, and the audience finds it relevant and more enjoyable to reach that topic and make an interest for them. So select the topic, very, very important, and then define the objective of the presentation. Okay, define the objective of the presentation. Like, once you have selected the topic, write the objective of that topic that you want to present. Okay, concise statement in a single line or something. You just write what you want to present to them clearly. What is your objective that you want to give out of this presentation? Okay, the objective needs to specify exactly what you want your audience to learn from your presentation. Not, don't deviate from the topic. What you want to present, just take that exactly and write down that objective, and based on that objective, prepare your presentation. So these are the main three things that you need to do before you plan your presentation. Analyze your audience, know more about your audience, and select the topic that you and the audience are very much interested about, and define the objective of the presentation. Once you know the topic, define what you want to present in that. So these are the three tips I'll give you, very, very important. And next comes, like, preparing the content of your presentation. Now you know your audience, and now you know what topic you are going to present, and also you know what you want to present there. Okay, you have defined the objective of that particular presentation already. Now preparing the content. You need the content to present, make the presentation, right? So here is the how you prepare your content. Let us look into that. Prepare the body of the presentation. Remember, prepare the body of the presentation first. How you are going to present. Okay, present some, if you're going to give some data and facts or quotes or some personal experiences and everything, you just put them in body. You just make a presentation. Okay, and don't go with too many what you call stories and things like that. People may get bored. They may lost in the presentation, and they may lost the gist of the presentation that you want to present. But just prepare the body in such a way which is mainly precise to your presentation that you want to make. Okay, the body. Once your body is ready, prepare the introduction and conclusion. Very, very important. You are not doing an introduction first and then the body and then the conclusion. Just your body first. Once the body is ready, you are now preparing an introduction. The opening. Okay, during the opening of your presentation, it is very, very important to attract the audience attention and build their interest. That's all. If you are making a very good introduction, then you have gained the attention of the audience, and then you will definitely succeed. And then the conclusion, very, very important. The conclusion should match the you have defined an objective here. Okay, the conclusion should meet the objective that you want to give out of your presentation. Okay, it's very important to make a proper end. The conclusion should be in a very, very reinforce the main ideas that you communicated, that you made the whole presentation about. Okay, and as you can just see, I have something in orange color here. Remember that listeners won't remember your entire presentation. So not every listener will remember the entire presentation, but most of the listeners will remember your introduction and conclusion very, very well, and they can connect the entire presentation with the conclusion that you are going to give. Okay, the main idea is like by reinforcing and reviewing the main ideas, you help the audience to remember, to make them remember what you have taught the entire presentation about, like maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes or 50 minutes. So make a good conclusion also for your presentation. Okay, and then doing like, when you are starting a presentation, maybe you can ask a question. Like I started with a, asking you to, requesting you to switch on your cameras and show your smiley faces and something like that, or crack a joke, or project a cartoon or colorful visual, or make some, inspirational statement and just give some information about that statement, and then make a presentation, something like that. Just the beginning and the conclusion also. Make it as crisp as possible to give the complete idea about your presentation that you made until now. Once you are done this, once you you are prepared and everything is the content is ready, very, very important, practicing and delivering. You're done. You know the audience and what they want, and you have every information there, and then you prepared your presentation. The presentation is ready, the content is ready, but now what is required is practicing and delivering the content that you have prepared until now. And this is very, very, very important. What steps you need while practicing and delivering. Okay, and here I want to give while practicing and delivering, like, I want to give you some tips over here. Sometimes, these are the things that you can still make ready for your presentation. Speaking from the memory, people quite often speak from their memory. They just read out from their memory. Okay, and it's very easy. Like if you have all the knowledge, and then you can understand the audience pulse there, and it's very easy to speak from your memory. And the second is speak from notes. If you have some notes, then you can just make a note and then read out those small notes, and based on that, you just present. So it's a combination of notes and memory. So some highlight points, some notes you written on the paper, and then things are there in your memory, and you're just combining them and throwing them on the presentation. But the next one is speaking from text. This is like, I've seen quite many people, they just have a lengthy 2 or 3 pages and then just read it. You can do that also initially, but slowly you have to move it to the notes and then to the memory. That's how you have to practice your presentation. Maybe first take a text, the complete concept, you put it on a paper, what you want to present and everything, and practice that. And then forget about that notes, the complete text, make a small notes and practice with those notes, maybe in front of the mirror, or if you have some close friends or family members, present it to them before you present it to the audience. Somebody was asking me, like, how can I present it to 500 or 1,000 people? Just you can do that if you have made a good practice at home. Without practice, nothing is possible. Okay, so you practice well, and then it is very much possible. So text for your practice, and then slowly move on to the notes, and then memory. That's how you gradually improve yourself. But when you are making the final presentation, initially, if you have little ambiguity, like whether you can make it proper or not, use a combination methods. The last one, as I mentioned, use a combination methods. Maybe take small notes and then keep a memory. If you have a proper what you call the tripod or some dias over there, you just put that text papers over there and take the reference of them, but don't read out from the text. That only for the practice purpose you use that. But when you are delivering it, use combination of methods always. That will give you a very good impact on your presentation. Sometimes like when you are using too much of notes and text, you will, you may lose eye contact with the speaker. You all know that when you are making a presentation, it is very, very important that you have an eye contact with the audience, and your body gesture and all is very, very common that you need to use in a proper way. Okay. But if you are practicing very well at home by writing everything exactly what you are going to say and how you are going to say it, a very, very good advantage for you. And then practice that 2 times or 3 times at home and make as many rehearsals as possible, and then move on to the notes and then to the memory. Okay, initially I suggest just use notes and memories until you are an expert and you got everything in your memory. Okay, so these are some tips for practicing and delivering, what you need to practice and how you can do that when you have to present it to the huge audience and all. It's quite often happens that somebody was asking me in the question like, when I am going to present it to the 500, 600 people, I have a lot of things in my mind, but when I see so many people, I lost everything. I forget everything. In that times also, just look at all the audience. Don't begin your presentation immediately once you get onto the stage. Take a little time, look at the audience, make an eye contact with different people there. And once you got an eye contact, once you feel like comfortable on the stage, then you start your presentation, not immediately. Okay, that will give you the confidence. And then being a credible speaker, this is very, very, very important. Most of the times, like we just go on to the stage and we just speak about so many things, but being a credible speaker is very, very important. You cannot just lose the credibility when you are presenting. So what you need to do, if you want people to believe you, you have to earn their trust. That means getting the facts straight. Research the information you're going to present to make sure it's accurate and make sure you report it correctly, especially when it comes to these items, the quotes, names, dates, and facts. If you're giving a quote, if you don't know the author name, just ignore. Just say as somebody said, that is fine. But instead of, if the quote belongs to one person and if you are naming it to other person, that will be a problem. And even sometimes, like if you are mixing the quotes and delivering it, also problem. We have an excellent tool called Google in our hands. Just go there and Google it. You will find the exact name and how to pronounce the quotes. Also, sometimes you will get an option there. So just get those all knowledge required there. And the names also, if you don't know how to pronounce it, just take an excuse and Google it before you going for the presentation, but try to avoid them if you are not able to read them properly. And the dates, very, very important, dates and facts, okay? They have to be accurate. You cannot just quote any date and say like, this is the information that I'm going to present here. Because even if 1 or 2 audience know about the exact dates and the facts, what you are presenting is not correct. Okay. After the presentation, it will create a lot of bad impact for you in the behind. Okay. Only copy the information that you think you might state incorrectly and read it from your notes. So just nothing wrong. We don't have, we all cannot remember everything. So if you are in doubt of some dates and facts, you can just make a note, read it from the notes. That's not a problem. But don't give, like false dates or false facts and names and quotes. Just give the exact information so that you can gain a credibility from your audience. So credible speaker is very, very important when you are making a presentation. Now we have all these. What is next? We need to deliver the presentation. The delivering the presentation at the place where you want to present is very, very important. And what are the things that you need to be focused in your mind when you are delivering the presentation? Use visual aids that look professional. Don't just use any visuals. Use visual aids that look very, very professional. Use language that's appropriate for the audience. So you know about your audience. There itself, you can find out which language is preferred for them. If they are particular language speaking people, and if they can read only that particular language, prepare your slides also in that particular language. Take the help of other people, but still try to make it in that language so that the people can understand it very well and people are connected to you. The visual aids will enhance your presentation. Okay, so they look very professional. So always, use visual aids, and then use language, as I mentioned, and use humor effectively. Okay, add some humor to the presentation, but don't add it too much. Okay, sometimes too much humor, and also adding the humor and may also create a lot of problems in your presentation. So just to relax the audience and in between, when it is going very serious, add some humor to the presentation so that it will be effectively works to take your presentation in a better manner. Okay, which will help you to relax too. So only use humor where it is appropriate and needed. Okay, only to gain the audience attention and interest. Sometimes don't use it too much. And then controlling your nervousness. Somebody was asking me, as I mentioned, how to control. Okay, most people are little nervous when they speak in public. In fact, a little nervous, energy can enhance a performance of presentation. Even just before this presentation, also I was little nervous and roaming here and there, and to prepare for the presentation. The nervousness is very good. Sometimes it'll give some energy, and it'll prepare your mind to make a good presentation. Okay, but it is very, very important to control this nervous and convert that into an energy. Okay, so keep an eye on that and motivate yourself to convert that nervousness into an energy. Okay, if you're well prepared, you will be less nervous. Remember that if you're very well prepared, you will be less nervous. So practice as many times as possible before you give the presentation, and then you will have that nervousness into a great energy for your presentation. Okay, as I mentioned, rehearsal until you are satisfied. When the time comes to deliver the presentation, you will be confident in your ability to do well. Excellent. Okay, so rehearsal as many times as possible. Okay, and the last one, voice and gesture. Okay, this is very, very important. The voice modulation should, when you're presenting, hold the mic properly when you're presenting it on the stage, or when you're presenting it on the Zoom platform. Make sure most of the times you will be wearing that. I see some of the Leos here also, like they're wearing those wired headphones, and those wire, it's the mic is somewhere on the wire, and it's hitting your cloth somewhere, and it's making a lot of noise. Instead, when you have to make a presentation, just buy a small headphones which has a static mic which is not moving here and there, so that the voice is very clear and the audience will not get distracted. So always look for your tools also, which is very, very important. And sometimes, like I could see some of your laptops, you might be placing it on a table which is shaking or something, or you are sitting in a room where your fan is on high speed, so the laptop is moving like this. So when we see from here as an audience, we see there is a small shaky with your picture. That will distract a lot with the audience. So, voice, gesture, and this video, this is very, very important when you're making a presentation online. Okay. Now we'll go a little technical side. Now okay, what we have learned. We learned how to make a good presentation, the planning. Very well planning is required, and then prepare the content of your presentation. How to prepare the content we understand, and practice and delivering. How to practice and how to deliver it. How many times we have to practice, and then being a credible speaker, how important it is, we have seen, and how to deliver the presentation, and what are the things that we required, we have learned about that. Okay. Now I'll go a little technical side, wherein I've used some of the to make you understand this presentation. I've used some tips and tricks here and there, which I'm going to show you. So some tips, when taking a pictures or something to add it in your presentation. Okay, before you do that, learn what your camera can do. We all have excellent smartphones which can capture high quality photographs and videographs. Learn what your camera can do, what all the options are there. Just give your mobile the model and details on Google, and it will give you all the options. Sometimes if you go on a YouTube and just say I want to learn more about my mobile camera, what it can do, and tips and tricks, it will give you a number of videos which will enable you to learn a lot of details about what your camera can do, what your mobile camera can do, what your digital camera can do. Okay. And don't take 1 or 2 shots and leave it. You people are not using the cameras that we have used, wherein we have to buy a roll and keep it in that. Only 32 photos we have 64, 128 and 256 GB cameras, mobiles, wherein you can capture as many as required. You can just delete them later if you don't need. So capture multiple shots when you are going to use the photographs in your presentation from your real-time scenarios. And then use natural light where possible. Whenever you are making a presentation, this is very important, not only for taking the photos and all, but when you are making a presentation also, use a natural light where the light should be in front of you, not behind you. Most of the people, they just sit below the light so that the light is behind you. And when the light is focusing on the camera, on your mobile or on your laptop camera, it will create a lot of problem. The people cannot see you properly. You know by yourself when you see it, but still we sit it in the same place. Try to change your place. Try to sit opposite of the to the light. Then the light is coming on your face and you are visible to the people properly. Okay. And avoid digital zoom. This is especially when you are making videos or when you are taking photographs. When you're taking videos with your mobile, avoid digital zoom. Digital zoom means there are zooms at 2 types. Usually on our mobile phones, this is digital zoom. But on the high-end cameras, DSLRs and all, there is different zoom that even if you zoom at 120 and 130, you still get the same quality. That has a different lens. But whereas when it comes to our mobile phones, it has a digital zoom and you cannot take it too much of zoom. So avoid digital zoom. Place the camera closer to the people when you are taking a video or photographs. I think I'm running out of time. I have to go a little faster. Okay, always use landscape mode. Never use portrait, which is very, very bad when you are taking a photograph or videographs. The landscape is the ultimate good. If you require some portrait photographs or videographs, sometimes use it, but always use landscape when you are taking a video. Okay, then we'll just see this small video.
Great for bringing about a sense of relaxation, well-being. and calm. So starting just quickly by breathing in and breathing out. And it's really challenging, I know, with children home from school and working from home, but just trying to just keep all of those distractions out of the way.
See, when you're making a presentation from home, we know we have to make a presentation for 1 hour. So just 30 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever it is, even in your hangama, if you're making a small presentation for 2 minutes, okay, or you are sending a video for someone for somewhere, some presentation or something that you are making a video for, always remember to look back what is happening, and to control that, choose a proper place where you can make your a better effective output video. Here in this video, see, like she's presenting something, but when her daughter is making some noise or some dancing and everything at the back, okay, it's too much distraction from what you want to present exactly, right? So even when you are making a video, I have seen some of your videos somewhere, like, you know, you are taking a video on your terrace somewhere on top of the floor of your building or somewhere, okay, where you see a lot of noise coming from outside, as well as some trees and some cloths drying over there. Everything is visible at the back, which will distract a lot for the audience when you see. So always try to find a quiet place where you don't have anything in the background and focus is on you, even when you are making a small videos and sending it for something. Okay, and what you need for that, a video stabilization. I have another video, but I'll skip that. Okay, video stabilization, how you can do that. Small tripods, you know that tripods, they don't cost too much. You can get 200 300 on the roadside anywhere. But if you want to buy it from the Amazon, I was just searching for it, it's just about 950 rupees. It doesn't cost too much, with that light also. So you have a light on your face and you can place your camera there, and you can take a proper videos of yourself when you are making a video. What you need to make sure is, like, there is no disturbance at the background. Again, okay, the video is fine, I can do a proper video with this, but what about the audio? Because the camera is placed somewhere and I'm sitting here, how the audio could reach there? For that also, you have some excellent options on Amazon. This is just 500 rupees, and the cable length is 20 feet long. So just connect this on your mobile and keep that the mic on your on your shirt or something, and then you will get an excellent audio. So these tools are very small, but which will give you an effective output when you're making a video or when you're making a presentation. So try to use these kind of tools. And also, most of the people, they when you're presenting it on Zoom, especially, most of the options already on the Zoom, how to mute yourself and how to unmute and how to switch on your camera, everything. But still, we tend not to find that information, or we forget that information. So here, like, I'm just giving you a small tips. You might know it already, as I mentioned initially, but still, I just want to show you because it is very, very important for you. So when the line is there, this is like, muted. You are not able to, people may not able to hear you. Only when it is open like this, even the video is open like this, only then they can hear and see you. So properly understand these options. Also, some visual backgrounds you can add. Choose virtual backgrounds from the options of video. I know all the Leos, you know this already, and you can add virtual backgrounds of yourself and your photographs also as a virtual background, and you can make different backgrounds and everything that I know you are aware of it. But just in case if you have any questions on that, you can contact me and personally. Okay, now this is very, very important. When you are a host or co-host, you will get an option to share automatically. You don't need to request others to share it for you. You can do it by yourself. And you will get an option over here. When you are a co-host or host, you get this share option as a green color. When you click on that, easily you will get an option over here where you have to select. Don't select PowerPoint or any other option. Just select screen. Quite often what we do is like, okay, I'm going to present a PowerPoint, so let me select the PowerPoint and use that. But initially it is too confusing, so don't select any other option. Let it be on the screen only when you are clicking on a share screen, and just keep the screen only and then click on share. Before doing that, see a small option here called share sound on the left corner. Share sound is there. Click on that. That means if there is any videos with audio in your presentation, the people can hear the audio also. Otherwise, they will not be able to hear the audio. So these are the two tips. Remember, always by default, if you are a host or co-host, you will get a share screen option at the bottom. When you click on that, select the screen directly. That means you are sharing your entire system, the entire screen. So whatever the applications you open later will be visible for the users. So just select the screen and then go to PowerPoint manually and then just go for the presentation. Before that, remember to click on this share sound if you have any audio to present. Okay, so remember this, and then just go to PowerPoint and then present it. And if you want to share a part of the screen when you are making a presentation on Zoom platform, okay, there is another option. When you click on this, share, and when the window opens, here you have an advanced option. In the advanced, what you see is like here you have different options, but I'm going to teach you only this one option portion of the screen. Very, very effective. If your presentation has some text and all which you want to read out by yourself, see here, when I click on that, I get to this screen. Here I have this green color box. I can just click on that green color box and increase that whatever the percentage I want. So whatever I want to present, I have adjusted that green color box. When I click on that, it will turn to orange, and when I leave, it will turn to green. So now I'm presenting only this part of the screen only, and people can see only this part. And here, the two advantages is, I have a notes over here in my presentation. I can use that as a reference when I'm presenting. Okay. Instead of having a paper where I'm looking at paper and looking at screen, looking at paper and looking at screen, will distract the audience. Instead, I have the notes also on the screen. I'm presenting only this particular green area, and I still have the notes, and I can read out the notes if I need. And also, by clicking on this chart icon on the top, I'll get a chance to read the chart message also. If I ask a question, if people are writing something, I still have an option there to read out that chart options also. Similar options are there on your mobile also. So here, even on the mobile also, you have the share option. You can share an entire screen, and you can share your presentation, the PowerPoint or PDF, whatever you have on your mobile also. Okay, so here some tips about how to make the presentation effectively using the Zoom. I think I've taken too much time. I'll stop here. Thank you very much for the opportunity. If you have any specific questions, let us take them now.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, can I talk?
Yes, sir. Monda, sir, how do we take the questions? Let them raise a hand, or they can...
you can ask them. They have raised the hand, they can ask you.
Okay.
Yeah, Arush is there.
Yeah, Arush, go ahead with your question.
Yes, sir. You said that we should just leave it at screen when we are screen sharing. But if there are some information that we don't want them to share, we don't want to show or something, then we should just select the present PowerPoint tab or any other app.
Yeah, you can just select only PowerPoint in that scenario. Definitely. Okay, if you are those who are doing for the first time, it's better to take the screen and make a presentation. But if you're aware of that option already, then just take only PowerPoint and then make a presentation from there.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, Srikar, go ahead.
సార్ తెలుగులో అడుగుతాను. ఇప్పుడు మీరు వీడియోలో చూపించారు కదా వర్చువల్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్స్. నేను అది సెలెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏంటంటే అది బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ రావటం లేదు. అది మన ఇమేజెస్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోవాలా లేకపోతే ఎలాగా? అది నాకు వెనకాతల వర్చువల్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ వీడియో
అక్కడ డిఫాల్ట్ గా కొన్ని ఇమేజెస్ నీకు ఉంటాయి నాన్న. ఇంకెక్కువ కావాలి అంటే గనక వర్చువల్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ విండోలో ప్లస్ అని ఉంటుంది. ఆ ప్లస్ ఐకాన్ పైన క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు యూ కెన్ డౌన్లోడ్. నీ సిస్టమ్ లో ఉన్నాయి కూడా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకొని యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. బై డిఫాల్ట్ గా 1-2 ఆప్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి. నువ్వు వీడియోకి వెళ్ళావు, ఇప్పుడు వీడియోకి వెళ్ళి వీడియోని టర్న్ చేస్తున్నావు. వీడియో పైన కార్నర్ లో ఉన్న దాన్ని నొక్కావు, అది కాదు. కింద వర్చువల్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఆప్షన్స్ వచ్చాయి కదా, నువ్వు వర్చువల్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ నొక్కినప్పుడు కింద వర్చువల్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ వీడియో ఫిల్టర్స్ 2 ఉన్నాయి కదా, దాని పక్కన
బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ అండ్ ఫిల్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయి.
అది వర్చువల్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ లో రైట్ సైడ్ లో ప్లస్ ఐకాన్ ఉంది కదా చిన్నగా,
ప్లస్ ఐకాన్, షేర్ స్క్రీన్, బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఫిల్టర్స్, రికార్డింగ్, స్టాటిస్టిక్స్, ఫీడ్బ్యాక్, కీబోర్డ్ షార్ట్కట్స్, యాక్సెసిబిలిటీ.
Yeah, just a second. I'll show you here. See, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ఇదే కదా స్క్రీన్ నీకు ఓపెన్ అయింది. ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ ఐకాన్ నుంచి చూసావా కింద చిన్నగా?
ఓహో, అది నాకు కనిపించలేదు సార్, ఇప్పుడు కనిపించింది.
యా, ఆ ప్లస్ ఐకాన్ పైన క్లిక్ చేస్తే యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ యాడ్ యువర్ ఓన్ ఇమేజెస్. ఓకే.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
యా, ఎనీ అదర్ క్వశ్చన్?
Yeah. There's one question that has been given to me here from one Leo.
Yes, sir.
You said about the eye contact. In that they said when in the stage you can have the eye contact directly by looking at from the audience, whoever the person you want. But in virtual, how do you go for an eye contact?
Sir, in virtual, as you can see from the beginning, I'm looking at you directly. That is my camera. Here the eye contact is only the camera. If when I'm looking at the camera, people are looking at you on their smartphone or on the laptop as if they feel like, they're looking at you. That's the reason I mentioned, like, avoid notes and all. Instead, you can have the notes on the PowerPoint and show only the part of the screen. That was the reason I just showed you that option, wherein you can always look at your laptop or mobile phone, which means like, you are connected with the audience and you are not distracting yourself or distracting the audience, view also.
Some of the questions that came to me a little earlier from that feedback, they said, is virtual presentation is effective or physical presentation is effective?
Depends on, sir. If there is too much of COVID, virtual is better. If there is no COVID, physical is always better.
Okay.
But I prefer the physical, wherein you have this physical touch, especially on the learnings. You will get to a lot of more personal interaction where you can learn more and interact more. But given a chance, you have to go for the virtual also.
But now being pandemic time, physical is not going on, so we are going more on virtual only. There's one more question that was being given is mobile. Most of them are using the presentation by standing or sitting in front of their own mobile. Is vertical position is better or horizontal?
Always horizontal, sir. Always use horizontal. Never use vertical. Even when you are attending on the Zoom also, keep your mobile like this, wherein you'll get a chance to see most of the screen. When you are keeping like this, only the part of the screen is visible when somebody is presenting. So always horizontal is better, sir.
I think you have given a wonderful tip little earlier that taking a stand solves this problem.
Yes,
I think that's a good reply for that answer also.
Yes.
And I think you also given some clipping of that lady giving a presentation in that video, a child was dancing behind. That I think that those type of very nice tips are very essential for our Leos. Our Leos do a very good presentation, but this technical one, if they know, they will have a better. Any Leos would like to ask a question to Lion Praveen?
Srikar, one tip for you before somebody asks me a question. When you are using these virtual backgrounds, you always should have a clean back. You have some sofa or something, so it will distract a little. Unless you come closer to the camera, if you move a little back, then it distracts a lot.
Okay.
ఇప్పుడు చూడండి నా బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్.
యా ఇప్పుడు సెట్ అయింది కొంచెం.
ఇప్పుడు సెట్ అయింది కదా, అదే నాకు అందులో కొంచెం డౌట్ ఉంది, అందుకే మిమ్మల్ని అడిగాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
No problem. Yes, you learned that now.
That's a success.
నాకు ఎప్పటి నుంచే డౌట్ ఉంది మోహన్ దాస్ సార్, ఎలాగా చాలా మంది ఏంటంటే వెనకాతల స్క్రీన్ ఎలా చేసుకోవాలి ఏంటి అనేది నాకు చాలా మందిని చూస్తున్నాను మన లియోస్ లో. నాకు ఏం చేయాలో అర్థం కాలేదు, నాకు ఈ జూమ్ కొత్త, సో ఆప్షన్స్ ఏవి కూడా తెలియదు. ఇప్పుడు సార్ చెప్పిన తర్వాత నాకు క్లియర్ గా అర్థమైంది.
శ్రీకర్ ఇంకో చిన్న సలహా ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే, ఇప్పుడు మీరు చక్కగా లియో లోగో వెనకాతల స్క్రీన్ పెట్టారు, మీరు ఎక్కువ మూవ్ అయితే అది డిస్ట్రాక్షన్ అవుతుంది. మీరు మూవ్ కాకుండా ఉంటే కదా మీ పిక్చర్స్ అంతా చక్కగా వచ్చేస్తుంది అనమాట. మీరు ఇలా 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 మూవ్ అయ్యారనుకోండి, అప్పుడంతా డిస్టర్బ్ అయిపోతుంది. మీరు చెయ్యి ఇలా ఇలా తిప్పండి, చెయ్యి తిప్పండి, చూడండి అది కెమెరాలో సరిగ్గా రాదు. అదే కనుక మీరు చక్కగా ఇట్లా మెల్లగా పెట్టండి, ఇట్ కమ్. ఇవన్నీ టెక్నిక్స్ అవన్నీ అప్పుడు ప్రవీణ్ గారు చెప్పినట్టుగా మనం అన్ని నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. Thank you very much. Over to Praveen.
Yes, sir. Any other questions?
I think we have now come to 8:10 nearing. We must really profusely thank you. We have our multiple district Leo chairperson, Lion Govindraj, who would like to give his message and also a little observation. Over to Lion Govindraj, sir.
Thank you, Lion Mohandas. First, my compliments to Lion Murray Praveen for giving a very good presentation in a very lucid manner, so that Leos can understand. My congratulations and compliments to Praveen. And to you, young friends, I hope you have listened to him carefully. If you have not, if you're otherwise busy, in the chat box I have put the YouTube link. You can once again watch this program on YouTube, and you can make yourself perfect in making presentation. Secondly, as he has mentioned, how to use mobile camera for video presentations. In Hangama, you'll be sending us the video clips. So again, at the cost of repetition, it should be kept horizontal. Whether you are giving a speech or a dance performance or any other thing, so entire thing can be visible. One. Secondly, look at the background, as has been shown to you by one lady was making a presentation and child was dancing behind. That you should take care, and light should be there. See that light, perfect natural light is available, right? These are some of the tips, and also voice and background music if you are using it. Before you send that video to Leo Pratyusha or to me, first check yourself whether it has come nicely, because that will be seen by many people. If you want it to be appreciated, it should be good. Take care of that. Thank you, Praveen, once again, and my dear young friends, keep watching for such several programs. We'll be presenting you with experts in various fields. Only thing is, your presence is must. Today we have crossed 50, but it should be much more. So please share this YouTube link to others who have missed this program, so that they will come to know and they'll be able to send us good video presentation. Thank you very much. Over to Lan Mohandas.
Thank you very much, Lion Govindrat. I think through you, we would like to thank Lion Praveen Murray for giving us this opportunity of listening to him and giving a nice presentation of PPT as well as video cover clipping. Arush, can you switch on your camera? Arush? Arush, are you there? Arush? Okay. I just wanted that picture of Arush, particularly here. Arush, if you switch on your camera, Arush. Okay, we will come back again because we do learn from our own presentations. We heard our district governor, Lion Vidyasagar Reddy from 320B was here. If he's still there, I would definitely like to ask him for his felicitations. He's not there now. Meera Suresh, would you like to say something? No, unmute yourself. I think that is the lessons what Lion Praveen has just not told us.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, madam. Yes.
Firstly, I should thank for inviting me in this program. I'm very much interested to learn something because there's no age. I learned from your program that age is no bar to learn anything. And I have asked Mr. Praveen, I have on personal WhatsApp. So I received all the answers and I got, I'm confident what to do and how to do. So thank you very much, Mr. Praveen, that what I wanted to know, I knew it. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I thank all the Leos also, because I'm enjoying with them very much. Every time I am attending your program and I'm enjoying very much. Thank you so much, Mr. Nagaraj.
Thank you, Meera.
Also, I thank you very much.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, madam. Arush has come. Most of the time, Arush, when you are looking at the camera, as rightly said by Lion Praveen, you are coming very close to your mobile. But what happening here is your full hair only was visible. You are bending your head and you are looking at, now that's right. Come still closer. Put your little head down. That's right. That is not, you got my point. What Lion Praveen Murray was mentioning is, you just go back a little, go back still more. That's wonderful. That's the right position from where you have to give a presentation. If you come closer to the camera, what happens? You come closer again. Come close, still more. Come still more. See, this is the position. Got my point? I think this is a mark for all others. We must also learn what Lion Praveen has just now made a mention. So also Lion Govindra said like that. So seeing the camera, how important is there for you? The distance is very important. Got it? That's right. Any questions more?
It's not like a question, sir, but the thing is that my camera is not with my laptop, sir. So my laptop is like behind and my camera is front and above. So it like gets focused on my head whenever I move a bit front.
You can slightly adjust, you can try, you will still get that. Definitely it will be successful. Okay. Any more Leos would like to ask?
Sir, hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. Good evening to everyone. So,
you have to
sir,
switch on your camera.
Sir, actually, I'm in night mode, so see, it's not visible. So, literally sorry. So, actually, sir, the doubt is that on Zoom platform nowadays, some people they're hacking the Zoom platforms also. But it's the point is that like it's gonna be the 256-bit encryption on Zoom.
Yeah, it is 256 encrypted already. The only
Yeah.
thing is like Zoom has pros and cons. If you are leaving out your Zoom ID openly, then anybody can just
Yeah.
join and they can do whatever they want. So
Yeah.
it is in your hands how you are going to protect it. Okay, so
Yeah.
don't just enable the waiting room so that anybody can just join and they can come in. Okay, so
Yeah.
and also like when we are sharing these flyers, especially when we are sharing these flyers and all, somebody will join with that dignitaries' names, either the
Yeah.
chief guest name or something, and without knowing whether they are the same person or not, we may make them co-host or something, and then they'll
Yeah.
misuse. Okay, so always, unless you see the camera of that person and you identify, never make any co-host. That will save the
Yeah.
problem.
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I think it's now the time for us. Any more Leos or Lions would like to share for a minute? Fine. Once again, it is being
Yeah,
announced.
I want to say one thing. 1 minute.
Yeah,
Hello?
Chetina.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Good evening, everyone. Actually, I'm a huge fan of Lord Praveen Mari since I heard him in so many events already. So his presentation on good presentation was very actually amazing, and every explanation in a layman language was very nice. Now it was not it is not useful for Leos only. Actually, it's useful for Lions also, as like me who are freshers in this field, and that's why I want to thanks a lot to Praveen Mari and Delio 320B 320 to organize this such a means it's a meaningful actually presentation and meaningful event. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Chetina madam. Leo Parshala's aim is that
Can you give me
only
30
to give
seconds?
them more of education. Yes, sir. I'm coming to you. Chetina madam, through Leo Patshala, we are trying to, that's why we say you learn and you excel. You learn and you excel. And that's how we are doing it. Srikar, one more suggestion for you. When you are moving from there, just a second earlier, you got up from there and you went out. What we saw, only the Leo logo. What line Praveen was mentioning to you, you have to be very careful. You have to switch off your camera and you can move around. Otherwise, that will reflect and show in the screen that it is it is absolutely a wrong one. Got it? Some nice tips are very much important. Even when there is a national anthem which is going on, some of you do get up from your seat. When you are getting up from your seat, see that you are adjusting yourself. What happens here is the size of your camera and yourself, you have got to look into that. Got my point? These are all the tips what Line Praveen has mentioned. I think it's now the time to propose the vote of thanks because I did promise that by 8:10 the program should come to an end, and Line Praveen did maintain the time factor and he gave an excellent presentation to all of us. We have Leo Pratyusha, our multiple district Leo Council Vice President. I would request you to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, once again. I think Lion Venkatramana wanted to speak for a minute. Sorry, sir. My apologies.
President Officer Mohan Das ji, we are thankful to Praveen Marigaru. Sir, you have given beautiful tips. So they are very much useful to our Leos, not only Leos, to Lions also.
Thank you very much, Ramanagar. Over to you, Pratyusha.
Thank you so much, sir. It's my great honor. Thank you so much, sir. It's my great honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks for this evening program to all the dignitaries held here. First and foremost, I take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to Lion Praveen Marigaru for graciously accepting the invitation to the guest speaker of today's program on Let's to make a good presentation, video clipping and PPT. Your presence is great source of motivation and definitely all the Leos will follow the techniques and guidelines which mentioned in the presentation. Once again, thank you so much, sir. I extend my gratitude Leo Multiple Chairperson Line Govindraj sir for his dedication towards the Leos. I owe special gratitude District Chairperson Line Mohandas sir for his words and encouragement to everyone. I would like to thank Leo Tejal Singh for introducing our guest of speaker. My sincere thanks to Line Venkatramana sir, Meera Suresh ma'am, and Chetna Bhatia ma'am, Gali Anita ma'am, and Ram Faninder sir for your constant support in every Zoom platform. I wholeheartedly thank to Leo District Chairpersons, Leo Club Advisors, Leo District Presidents, Leos, and all the dignitaries, one who present here with your source of encouragement and involvement and making this evening happy and successful. Once again, thank you everyone. Over to Mohandas sir.
Thank you very much, Pratusha. On behalf of all the Leos, as well as the Lions, we sincerely thank Lion Praveen Murray for accepting our invitation. And Leo Patshala, 13th episode, was a real success. Thank you very much. And I now request Lion Govindraj to kindly play the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you very much, my dear Leos and my dear Lions.